Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is Monday morning. What's the date? I don't even know. It's the 11th, December 11th. Wow, man. 2 weeks till Christmas. What do you know about that? Man, I woke up late. Dude, I woke up. I didn't even know what time. I didn't know what time it was, what day it was. I don't know what alternate reality I slipped into, but it was wild. I mean, I'm usually up at 5. I don't even remember waking up super early. What the hell? Hey, man, my body needed rest. My body needed rest. It's all
Hello.
good. What's up?
Hey, man. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, my friend. How art thou?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
not quite bonking, but definitely having fun.
Good.
That is
It's all
bonking.
about having fun, man.
Yeah.
There we go. There we
The
go.
sound goes. How are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Right before you popped on, I just told the greater crowd that, yeah. I don't know what happened. I fell asleep last night. Usually, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Dude, I spun up at like 8:20. I don't know what happened. And when I woke up, dude, I thought it was Saturday. I didn't know what time it was. All of a sudden, I came together. Yeah, I was having some wild dreams or something, man. But when I finally came to, I was like, oh no, it's not Saturday. It's not the weekend. It's Monday, Goofy. Get out of bed.
That is
What,
Monday
buddy?
indeed. Yeah.
Are you talking to us back there? What do you want? You gonna come you gonna come show yourself? Come on, get up, you big wolf. You should see all the bones they've brought back. I got them sitting outside the door up on a ledge so they can't get to them. I just one at a time, like, give me that. I don't know if it's a small deer or what the hell it is, but they are bringing back all kinds of different bones. Come here. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? Oh, look at these two. There's one. Come here. Come on. We're going to get right on this as soon as he comes come on, make an appearance. There he is. There's my good big-headed boy. Hi. You out regulating?
Oh,
Oh, what do we got here? We got a tick right in the middle of his forehead.
dude, I just found one yesterday on my dog's nose. I have to get rid of it.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here, we'll do this live. I don't need the damn polar. Come here, you monkey. Almost got that son of a bitch. Oh, he's a toughie, isn't he, buddy? Hold on. Let me get him. Tick extraction at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. I get him? God, he's a tough one, man. Hey, stop. You're the one that got into this shit. You guys are getting all kinds of education. Hold on. I know. Well, you got into it. Am I going to have to get this thing? Hey, stop. You pain in the ass. Come on. Everybody out. You guys got body? Go on. Go on. Go, go, go. Hey. You guys. Go on. Get out. All right. There we go. 8 less paws up in here. Let's rock this thing. First off, first thing I noticed, got a little pullback on crypto, right? Look at the 4-hour. Wick right to the reverse Fisher now. When I was watching this 4-hour candle close last night, that's another reason why I got up late. I stayed up pretty damn late. I was wanting this thing to pull back up inside that reverse wave trend. Didn't happen. Now four 4-hour candles have closed below this wave trend. Starting a light trend to the downside as well. Variance is coming down, positively correlated. Oh boy. Let me see here. Let me go over here. Where are we at SD wise? Yeah, we pulled back up inside the second standard deviation, 95 for Laplace. You can see it's kind of been holding. It's been supporting through a couple more wicks into these areas. right? Because we got a wick down to the third standard deviation on the daily. There's a 99.7% chance that wick was the low of the day, right? I'm not saying it can't come down and close at that area. 40,000, right around 700. But what I am saying is there's a 99.7% chance that was the low of the day. But it pulled back up, closed right about the 2SD. At one point, it had pulled all the way back up to the bottom of the weekly range. That's another thing. We keep trying to get back up into this weekly range. Center of the weekly below the first standard deviation. If we were to have a little pop here up to about 42.8, you reject here, that's not good. That's not good. You don't want to close today below this weekly either. This weekly range just populated. Interesting. Let's go over here. Mean reversion wise, that's another thing too. This data set rejected perfectly off the 11 length RMLR. For anybody new, that is the reverse mean of log returns. This is one of our premium indicators here. So where are we? It shot a wick down below. You can see it pulled when that wick pulled back up, closed inside the second standard deviation band. There was a 95.4% chance when it came to this RMLR that would happen, and it did. Let me see here. Next candle did a 2SD, got a nice doji, right about in 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Right now, we are approaching the 95.4 Laplace on this 4-hour candle. You can see it right here. It's a little white line. It's at the, what is that? It's right at the daily 95.4 Laplace. So you got some support here. During this 4-hour candle that does close in, 2 hours? 95.4% chance this thing's not going to close that 4-hour candle below 41.8 area. 41.8 area. So we got that going for us, don't we? All you crypto lovers. Let's jump over here. Let's look at this new weekly. Let's start at the weekly and move our way down. We've been talking about this for a while. This is a very bullish setup right here. But guys, look, when you print bear div on a weekly, and you're rejecting off the zero mean, this is a no-brainer. Right on the open, I might add. And if you didn't notice, you've been watching us for a while, look how tight the daily volatility range was. This opened up right below it, immediately rejected. I mean, guys, within 2 hours, this thing's dumping out. Dumping out. Where were we at? We were about what? 43.8? 43.8. It's that thing. Yeah, man. Nice. Nice. About $3,400. Good. Good. Crypto needed it. Way too extended when we're talking about mean reversion, being this far above the power mean band. And look what happens right when we get the new weekly. The power mean band breaches the reverse fissure. Now, are we going to pull back to this fissure or top side of the power mean band on the weekly? If we do, guys, I'm telling you, it's around 33K. Don't be shocked if it happens. That's what we do here at Alpha Trading. We're going to talk about both sides of this. Crypto's still really bullish, but people that are just getting involved, you don't understand. This thing is a volatility monster. A volatility monster. These are the things volatile dreams are made of. I'm telling you. I've seen a lot of things happen over since early 2016? Thing when I started getting into crypto. Early 2016. Could have bought Bitcoin in 2012, right? Told this story a million times. Had a cousin do that route. Buy stuff on Silk Road, go sell it on Fish Tour. If he would have kept all the Bitcoin, he reckons anywhere in between 20 and 30,000 Bitcoins is what he went through in about a 1.5 year period buying things on Silk Road. Let that sink in for a minute. Run the math right now. How much is that worth? Now he's sitting in a public school system teaching like 6th graders, I think. Something like that. Miserable life. I haven't talked to him in years, to be honest. He fell off the cliff. I don't know what he's got working. But anyway, let's see here. That's what's going on. The trend to the downside. Look, the prediction model has not flipped. The prediction model has not flipped. Even the volatility expansion, right? The positive correlation has not flipped. And when it comes to a weekly, you see that wick right there? Let's pull up the weekly on BTC. Let's pull up the weekly. We've got a wick right to 95.4 Laplace. Let's pull this down. I guess, yeah, pretty close. It's that little pink dot. You see that wick too. Come on, scale. Scale me. There we go. Pull it down. Let's get in here. So, there's the wick right to the 95.4 Laplace. So, as a weekly goes, there was a 95.4% chance that was the low of the week. right? Guys, first day of the week right now. Look, the 11 length RMLR is getting ready to cross up the 30, right? They're both still above the 33 power mean. This is still a very bullish setup. But do we come back down and test these RMLRs? Because they are crossing 36.8 area, right? The lower one's at right at about 36. Top one about $800 above it. It's got a nice range right here. But like I said, again, when it comes to probabilities, that wick already went to the 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation area. Okay, let's see here. Good to see that. Bam. Looks better on the dev band, so we nailed it. It was a little short though, a couple $100. All good. I do have my divergence alerts pulled up on the returns oscillator. I usually don't, but just for training and educational sakes, I will have those on for people that don't quite grasp the divergence between price action and returns. Guys, everything we use here is leading information. Nothing here lags. Okay? Most traditional technical analysis, when I say most, I mean all of it, because a lot of it's all built on price. Price action lags. Lags behind what? The returns. That's why that divergence is so important. That is the real divergence, and those are the real plays. I could go over this indicator and show you all these moves, especially on low time frames, how the divergence literally, what is it? It's the imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. And it literally, when you start to print some divergence between price action and returns, it's literally telling you one thing only. The return on your investment is diminishing. And when that starts to happen, it's time to take profit. Everything else is gonna line up as well. And you got to learn how to use a workflow, right? We don't just trade a weekly chart. That's the top of my workflow. I'll go higher just to look at the monthly and quarterly, see what's going on. But when it comes to a workflow for bias trading intraday, and that's what it's all about. That's what we try to teach here, trading intraday volatility. So let me see here real quick. Variance was rising. It's turning back down, positively correlated. Yeah, I mean, we've already had like $3,400 dump, so it's a no-brainer. Let me see what this 5-day looks like. And this is what you want to see on the actual weekly. You want the whole power mean band, all the log MAs, reverse wave trend, cross up this reverse Fisher. Now on the 5-day, top side of the power mean band, 9 log MA, right in like the 32.5, 32.750 area. Actually, let's say 32.5, 33K. That's the top side of the power mean band in the 9 log MA. Let's see, volatility still expanding on the low length read here, the 525 read. 981 is contracting positive. 2400 still expanding positive. Prediction model hasn't broke here either. The trend has broke back inside these deviation bands though. That's definitely a warning here. Still having an outlier. Still having an outlier to the top side as well. I mean, it's still positively correlated. Let's see here. Let's go to a 3-day. No, I want to see what time frame we got down here and tap that 9 log MA. And are we setting up any hidden divs? No, not yet.
On the perfect time frame. Sorry, I disappeared earlier.
What'd you say, bud?
It said, sorry, I disappeared earlier in the middle of that tick removal process. I was just, busy with
right on
government stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what he got into. I'm sure he's got more, though. It's freezing out right now. It's like 25 degrees. These ticks, man, dude.
Yeah. They're bold.
Dude. Yeah, they'll be the last things left. When we're all gone, there'll still be ticks.
Right. Roaches and ticks.
Roaches and ticks. They're disgusting little creatures, man. Disgusting.
Well, at least roaches can be programmed to save lives. That's, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Right? They've got those cardboard roaches that can go through like rubble with like little chips on their back that are like,
oh yeah,
biologically attached to their muscles or whatever, and you can direct them with a little camera on a chip to see people.
I saw DARPA. I saw DARPA working with that stuff. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, many years ago, yeah. And I just saw a thing about it the other day, like someone announcing it like news. I'm like, this is not
dude,
news,
this has been going on for a decade, couple decades.
Yeah, literally.
Since like 2000. What do we got here? Got a dog.
Anyway.
I just noticed a DLP. Right, we had a nice couple DLP candles here, but I'll tell you what, man, a lot of lower highs. So what's that mean? There's a lot of divergence being created here between the DLP and price action. And the bear div is there on the weekly as well. Hasn't printed yet. Let me see here. Today.
Scott, how many of these different indicators do you look for divergence at? You do it on the RO, you do it on the DLP.
Yeah. The returns oscillator, DLP, pretty much. You know, people that have the volatility starter pack, you can use alpha laser returns. Yeah. Those three is what I recommend. Alpha laser returns, DLP, returns oscillator.
Okay.
Bam.
Got the juice.
Juice. So today almost got to the top side of that power mean band. Almost. Daily got in on the 9. Yeah, perfect tap too. What was that? 40,345. Dipped about $45 below. The low of the day, 40,289.
It made that move. I mean, it was making that move for several minutes. You can see on the 1 minute very clearly.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to see where this daily closes. Because if you look right here, let's throw a little, turn this green. What are we doing here? Just to show people watching for the first time. Yeah, it's not going to pop. There's too much stuff going on. All good. Look, right now, as this daily's coming into the close here in what? I mean, not coming into it, 7 o'clock. What do we got? Jesus. Still got 10 hours. It's 10 hours before the close. Look at the returns oscillator, right? When it was up here around the zero mean, look at the lower low. And this is pretty extensive as well. This is way below the 2 SD band. This is outside the 3 SD band. This is probably outside the 4 SD band, to be honest. So it's a lower low on the returns oscillator. Higher low on the price action, right? So what's that? Hidden bull divergence. We'll see. Let me go down. See the 12-hour. How deep did this bad boy go? Almost got the reverse wave trend too. Actual
on the daily band,
we got some 12-hour bull div.
On the daily band, Laplace, it got down about halfway between the second and third, a little bit more than halfway between the second and third Laplace.
Yeah, it's already.
But it happened to tap exactly on top of the 95.5. Pretty much, or no, the 92, whatever, the third Laplace band from the daily projection boss of November 15. So, I mean, it also happened to tap from the 95.5. It tapped down. It started at the 95.5 on that probability boss, a projection boss, and fell down.
Oh, you're talking projection boss. I was like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy how I mean, it moved so nicely, dude. It moved so nicely. And yeah, it came almost down to that. Almost down, but not quite to that third Laplace band.
Right. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, man.
We got
very sweet.
We got they're throwing signals on the traditional markets again, but it's not a signal. Look out, his not signals sometimes play out.
Right. Yes.
No, we'll go look at it. We'll go look at Microsoft. Let me see here. So yeah, daily tap that 9 log MA. Like I just said though, 12-hour. So you got the daily printing some hidden bull. You got the 12-hour printing bull div. Everybody wants to know, oh my God, are we going to dump more? I hope. To be honest, if you want my personal bias, I'd love it. I love cheap Bitcoin. I love cheap crypto. Let's go.
Yep.
Let me see here. One quick 6-hour little tappy looky. Yeah, and the lower you go down through these time frames. And as that move was happening, that pullback, the 1 minute was beautiful. People are like, well, how do you get in? Well, a lot of the workflow, and the 1 minute was already, and we'll go all the way down here, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. A 4-hour, look at the 6-hour hanging on the wave trend. Got a wick. The wick on the 6-hour went all the way down below 33 log MA, bottom side of the power mean band, pulled up, closed above. This is literally what I wanted the 4-hour to do. It's a 6-hour candle close. What do we got? Yeah, 3-hour, 40-minute. For a bullish sentiment, it would be good to close up above this reverse wave trend. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. If the 6-hour closes below there and continue, got to get a 4-hour back up above here. If we don't dump out anymore, this thing goes sideways. Or just say we were building a range here in between the 4-hour reverse wave trend and reverse Fisher. We're talking about, what is it about a 2K, about a 2K range right here. Indeed, Fisher last 4 hours has rise pretty significantly, about $600, I think. 4 candles, not bad. Go to the 90-minute. Yeah, there. Now this is what hidden looks like, and this is what I was watching, right? Because this is what you're going to get when you get these big dump outs, right? And you get the pullback up, the returns oscillator is going to turn around, right? And it's going to fly up, create a higher high. You got a lower high here, and you're below the 99 log MA. So right now in the 90-minute, we got some hidden bear divergence playing out. Now, usually this move will get accelerated when you cross the zero mean here. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Volatility slowly contracting, low length positively correlated. The other two lengths down, starting to have another outlier on the 90-minute. Okay, that's what this indicator right here, coefficient of variance. Very powerful, man. Very powerful indeed. It's just pure variance. What is variance? It's a spreaded data from the mean. What data? This data set right here. Right, it's a spreaded data from the mean. I even said that wrong. It's the returns. Okay, this data set is following them. So that's what the variance is showing. The spread of data from the mean. Let me see here. Ooh, what's this 45 doing? Yeah, already printed it. Then some bear div. Hey man, this thing's fighting. This thing is fighting. Look how tight the power mean band was before that dump. I mean, guys, when you see everything pulled together like this, and you're below the reverse Fisher, that should perk your ears up immediately. High probability this thing was going to dump out. You know a move's coming. When the power mean band tightens up, and what's the power mean band? It's just different lengths of power means. When they all come together like that, especially if all 3 log MAs, and you're below, like I just said, 45 or this reverse Fisher, high probability that move was going to come to the downside. Indeed. 33 real quick. See if it was tight down there too. Indeed it was everywhere. But if you look back Sunday, Saturday, I mean, we had a lot of sideways price action. A lot of sideways price action. Guys, I was chirping from the top of the mountain too. Look, this is the top of the monthly volatility range. When this new monthly opened up, Bitcoin went on a rampage, right? Went on a rampage. I've been talking about this. Solana, Bitcoin, Bonk. No, it wasn't Solana. It was Bonk. Bonk and Bitcoin, top of their monthly range. Bonk was outside of its monthly range. We're going to look at it too. But yeah, you're not just going to hover around there. You got this super tight daily range. All right. The bulls are tired of holding this price action up. Got a nice dump out from there. And look, here's the second resistance level on the monthly. So you got to wick down below it. And that's at $41K, $41,100. And when I talk about the monthly range, look, let me scale this distance, second resistance, third resistance. Bitcoin ran up there literally first week of the month. It was actually first few days, if I remember correctly. So we're going to have to find out if we do throughout the day. Like I said, there's a 95.4% chance this daily candle doesn't close below this level. When volatility kicks up, things happen. You can. Then you're moving down to the third standard deviation. So there's a 95.4% chance it won't close below this level. 99.7% it doesn't close below here. That's when we get down to a third SD to the bottom or the top. I start looking, right? I start looking for divergence plays. Let me see here.
How this translates maybe to the traditional market. I just put in like the general chat. Hey, watch Coinbase, right? I think it's going to go right down to 130. Because it's going to mean revert because BTC on the higher time frames is actually mean reverting, right? That's what we're also seeing on the daily. I probably missed the beginning part of the stream, right?
So, yeah, Coinbase is definitely going to come back.
Oh, it's definitely going to mean revert, right? It's down pre-market. It already sent up. It sent a very quick wick up into a monthly resistance. Promptly rejected. Probably that's some of the algos eating up some of those leverage plays.
Yeah.
And so it's getting ready probably to just dump down to probably the
Let's see.
Biggest support I could find, which was probably around 130.
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to get
3.5%.
new weeklies here too, so
Indeed.
I don't want to jump the gun on any strike price, but
Right. Yeah. So here's where I started too, and I will go to Coinbase. We got two outliers to the downside on this dump, right? So that's on the 15-minute. You go all the way down to this 1 minute to back her up. Is that it right there? Make sure. No. What time was it when that thing freaking... Where you at, baby? Where you at? Where's that big bumpy? Is that it? Give me a second here.
Coinbase is only trading at 141. Wow.
289. There we go. There it is right there. There it is right there. All the way down here on the 1 minute. All the way down here on the 1 minute. There's the first outlier of the move. Same thing. Look, you got a tight power mean band, wave trend, everything underneath. Reverse Fisher and the 99 log MA. And the 99 log MA. Indeed. DLP started building. But look, when this variance starts flashing an outlier, this is scalp central. Scalp freaking central. Those are two big, nasty 1 minute outliers that got you literally nice move. If I remember correctly, what was the top right there? Right around 43.3. That first outlier, guys, almost $1,000 move. It was about a $900, and you could have scalped that hardcore. So you're talking, there's a $900 scalp right here. The second outlier dropped from about 42.8 to the low. 42.8 to the low. Jesus, you kidding me right now? About 24. So first you get a $900 scalp on the 1 minute, then a $2,400 scalp. Powerful 1 minute scalps, man. Powerful indeed. Wowzer.
I think anybody new, had you guys been paying attention to the general chat, me and Zentap were talking about this very same thing yesterday afternoon, was it? Morning, yesterday afternoon? Sometimes depends on the time zone, I guess. But we were saying that, hey, this is going to dump, right? Now, in the weekly, again, back to the higher time frame trends, it's still trending on the higher time frame. So can it pop right back up? Yes. So if you're trading BTC rather than holding it, you're not out of the game. Don't just go in and short it. Look for the divergence plays, like Bilbo said, because this thing could absolutely pop right back up to 4,300.
Let's see here. And this is coming from, he just found out about Bitcoin like 2 days ago. I am obviously just kidding. He's known about Bitcoin.
Bit what?
That's what we do.
Bit what?
Bit what? You definitely don't know about Bitcoin.
Dude,
That's what this stuff does to people. You put hard work into this, you just see it. Earth Bear is a good example. He's a good example of one of those people who just grasp it pretty much immediately. I mean, day 2, he's in here talking about stuff. I was like, yeah, let's go, buddy. This is why we do this. This is why we give free education and a free chart. Give everybody a foothold into this stuff, man. It's our passion to teach this to people. Let me see how it's in 1 minute. Yeah, so Bitcoin is what Bitcoin does. And when you get a big dump like this, guys, you got to get a daily close out of this, man. You got to see where this daily candle is going to close. Right now, it's peppering this 95 Laplace. Let this dog in. Come on. Come on, girl. Jesus. It's like an animal graveyard outside my doors, bones everywhere. Jesus. The coyotes, man. Coyotes, every night, boy, they're out there just raising hell, screaming and hollering. Lucky I don't let Big Dog out there to chase them down and eat them, but yeah, you never know, man.
Yeah.
Never know. There could be a lot of them, and that ends up being not a good thing. I don't care how big your dog is. Especially if they're really hungry. If they're really hungry, not thinking right, they'll attack a big animal. Let me see here. But to be honest, he'd probably kill 20 coyotes. I wouldn't doubt it. He's a powerful dog. Big sucker. He's twice their size.
Usually running around agricultural fields at night. or in nature reserves, so they usually have lots of food to eat.
Right. So yeah, Bitcoin's right at that daily 95.4 Laplace. Let's see if we get another bounce here. Let's see if we get another bounce here. Meanwhile, you know what I want to do? Show you too. I showed you Bitcoin. Look at Bonk. Let me show you Bonk. Top of Bonk's monthly. Finally back at it. Bonk is literally hovering around it right now. Yep, indeed. So where was the top of that weekly? There it is down there. There's the week or the monthly range. First resistance, second resistance. Bonk is literally sitting right on top of its third resistance level. Now, if you go back to last week, what did I say about Bonk? I said Bonk is up around the top of its monthly range, probably going to be there. Wouldn't be a bit surprised at the end of the month if Bonk's hovering right around here again. This is the problem. If crypto really does dump out, you got a lot of lower levels. A lot of lower levels because these things are at the top of their monthly range. So the bottom, pretty extensive for Bonk. Where was that at again? Let's see here. First we got to pile all these zeros up. Jeez Louise, man. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 36,026. 36,026. Woo! I'll peel off some profits. Let me see here.
That's what, 4 times? That's 4x right there.
To be honest, this is what happens when you get a bunch of degens using leverage in crypto, right? Dude, these exchanges had enough. Don't think what do you think's going on out there? You don't think these exchanges are trading, keeping track of all this leverage, seeing all their traders using all this leverage, setting stop losses in areas? A lot of people. When that dump happened, there was like 390 million in liquidations or something. Crazy, man. Yeah, that got extended. The pick I posted in the chat, it was a little under 300 million. That was all crypto. That wasn't just Bitcoin. 300 million in longs right after that dump, the 4-hour wreck. 300 million. And then at the same time, hey, so you get some degens. What happens? So they go super high leverage on shorts. You even had like 18.5 million shorts got liquidated. How do you get liquidated on a dump like that? On the wick. On that big nasty wick you saw on Bitcoin, right? On the daily, man. And people not taking profit. Straight up. I mean, this thing's already pulled back up halfway. That's all it takes, too. It's all it takes. You get these people that use high leverage. You're in a ton of profit. And instead of them taking their profit, they just watch that wick pull right back up and liquidate them. It's insane, man. Gamblers. If you're going to gamble,
gambling,
go to the casino.
So speaking of gambling, right? So just a couple minutes ago, I was talking about Coinbase, right? I'm going to play the probabilities. I'm not going to gamble, right? Coinbase opened up at its second standard deviation.
We're here. Hold on.
I'm going to be playing a short on that.
Let me finish crypto. Really. Let me finish crypto real quick before we go to Coinbase.
Oh man, look at that candle.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to go to first. I'm just making sure. Let me see some because I do want to look at Solana. Where's this at on the daily range? Let me see. What's Solana? Solana got all the way down to what, about 64.5? Nice. Same thing as Bitcoin. Here's the 95.4 Laplace on the daily, second standard deviation. So there's a 95.4% chance today. When it comes to Laplace distribution, Solana does not close below 66.6. Normal distribution, about 66 on the nose. So about little half a dollar spread here between those two distribution, 95.4% probability levels. And this is the bottom of the weekly range as well. And that's what we're dealing with too, man. All these data sets are below their weekly ranges. So is this thing setting back going into the end of the month? Because a lot of these were at the top of their monthlies. Are we going to see more of a pullback? We definitely could. Not saying that we're not at all. We definitely could get more of a pullback. I'm talking about today's daily candle. There's a 95.4% chance all these lows were hit. We'll see, though, because you do got a 99.7% probability level down here. When you get close to that area, yeah, right? There are times I'll go with the 4.6% probability if my workflow is supporting it. But if we hit a 99.7% probability level, I'm not even looking at that data set anymore. If I am, I'm looking for a counter trade to the top side. Or if you're at the top side, third standard deviation, all right? Counter trade to the downside. We got Sol's down, what, 10%? Solana's been running hard, though. We got to remember this. Indeed. Got to remember it. And let me see here. Where's that monthly? Yep, there it is. Right there. So when it comes to Solana, that's the first resistance level right there. That's why. Last week, I was talking about the top side on Solana is $100. Let's see, where's the first support level? First support level on the weekly for Solana, a little under $64. A little under $64. 63.36. Yeah, man. Time is at 9:30. Oh, yeah, it already opened here. Let me flip this. All right, Coinbase. Boom. Let's let this populate. There we go. All right, man.
I think Coinbase is going to bounce here. I mean, that's the hard thing now that the market's actually open. But
yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to wick down through daily, right? The daily 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation. Or whoa, wait a minute. Move us down a little bit. There's a new daily. Yeah, this thing's up. There's the center of the weekly. So this thing gaps down below the center of the weekly. Top of the weekly, a little bit below the top of the daily. And where'd this thing? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Here's the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Literally, data set opened up below it. 1SD, where are you? 2SD, 95.4 Laplace. Yeah, right there. That's what I thought it was. For a minute, though, I thought it might be the 99.7. No, it's not. On the daily, it's down here somewhere. Where are you? There it is. Boop! Right there. Then you got the fourth standard deviation normal, third normal, second standard deviation normal distribution, 95.4 Laplace. Right in there. Right. And they are both right below the bottom of the new daily volatility range. What is our friend Dixie doing? 104.134. Let's see where this new weekly came in. Come on, baby. There we go. So is Dixie tested? Really tested the top of the weekly? Not really yet. Here's a new daily as well. Definitely bounced off the top of the daily. That monthly resistance level. Which one is that? Hold on here. Yeah, is that the second, not the third up there? Or is that only the first? Yeah, it's the first. All right. Indeed. Actually, hold on. Yeah, what am I saying? That's the bottom of the monthly. Yeah, it's the bottom of the monthly.
That's the bottom of the monthly. So on Friday when I said, it's confluence of data of 104.3, that's where the middle of the monthly is.
Let me see here. Yeah, and it's right by the top side of first standard deviation. Did good opening up the new weekly above this weekly range, but you're in a tight range here, right? I mean, real tight range here. Here's the top of the weekly, bottom of the monthly. I mean, it's negligible here. I mean, there's hardly any. 103.885, 103.939, roughly. I'm just looking at the mouse. I mean, now when we're talking about percentage-wise, definitely close enough to that weekly, but just where this is at, 1SD up by the center of the monthly, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the dollar come down here, peel off like half a point, maybe even go down to the center of the weekly. This 4-hour candle, blah, 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 blah. Let me see something real quick. Throw this on the dollar. Just 4-hour. We just got to close, didn't we? Yeah, we just closed 40 minutes ago. We just didn't move very much. Yeah, so we got about 3-hour, 20-minute left on this 4-hour candle. You're already, so what's down there at the center? There is the 2SD 95.4 Laplace right at the top of the weekly. You can definitely see that happening. What's going on with the chart here? Oh, I don't know, man. Boy, the dollar's put in some work. Indeed. Bounced off reverse Fisher down here. You're on the top side now of the power mean band. This is a bullish setup too. Starting to go into trend. Is the dollar about to take off? Could be. Printing some hidden bear or hidden bull right now. Little hidden bull.
I think the dollar is kind of being set up sort of like Triple Q was last month, right? You get above that middle of the weekly, and there's really not much really to stop it other than the top of the monthly and one weekly resistance, right? So it starts taking off, right? That thing is just gonna just keep catching levels and keep jumping up.
Yeah, this is good here too on the dollar. I remember talking about this at the beginning of last week. This little range in between the 9 log MA and the 99 log MA. Boy, it's filling it in perfectly too. You got 4 wicks now to the 99 log MA on the top side. One real solid one to the 9, but yeah, you're definitely working down here.
And look where that 99 is sitting, right?
This is bearish too, man.
I think Friday was like 104.3. Now it's like 104.2 ish.
Setting up hidden bull on the daily too. This variance though is coming down positively correlated.
There's a cross on that Fisher and wave trend too. So, oh wait, no, sorry, I was misreading your chart.
We're in daily. What the hell is that? Yeah, no, you gotta tell you what, the power mean bands are trying to break down here through wave trend, especially a 33. But yeah, everything. Look right here. Here's the top of the Fisher. I mean, on the daily, this dollar, oof. We already know it's very weak. Very weak. There's nothing bullish about this setup. Now, you get up here and close above this wave trend. The dollar can get up here today or tomorrow, even Wednesday, close above this reverse wave trend, because the 33 power means getting ready to cross it down. Might have a chance, but hell, you're rejecting off of the 99 log MA, which that's never good, especially when you got some meat to the downside here. Bottom side of the power mean band, about 103 on the nose, a little over a whole point. Boy, if that happens, these traditional markets will rip. They will rip. Oh, look at gold below 2K. What were we saying? Oh, sorry, Peter Schiff. We were right again.
CRTT is one of those coming available.
I hope soon. If you guys didn't know, got oil, gold, 0 DTE options coming in hot. You guys understand? When you understand correlation, especially correlation between Dixie and those two assets, oh boy. Could be a fun ride. I'll probably get stuck on gold. You'll never hear from me again. What happened to Belbo? He's trading those 0 DTE options. He's got gold fever.
It's not even gambling because it's like you know what it's going to do, right?
Exactly
so it's
what
just
it's going to do.
I don't want to say easy money, but that's a lot of money to be made.
That's what I'm like. What are they setting up? What are they up to? Because it's too easy. Well, you know what? Too easy for the guys that understand correlation. How many people out there even use it? Even in traditional markets, not a lot, man. Not a lot, unfortunately. Kind of blows my mind too. It's like very important. Volatility. Oh my God. Yeah. And they're not correlating their volatility, let alone using it. So
when those gold 0 TDs, I'm probably gonna try it a few times, right? Because it's so direct correlation with Dixie, right? So if you know what Dixie's doing, you know exactly what gold's doing.
Oh, 100%.
The ability for each of those gold, especially, to run and get a 0 TD on that, as long as you're managing the risk, I mean, there's just
1980 on gold. Is it possible today? Let me see what gold's doing here.
Scott, it looks like they're doing those 0 DTs on ETFs. I'm reading Tasty Trade now. It looks like they're going to do the 0 DT on the SLB, which is silver, and the TLT, which is the 20-year.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it was posted on the 27th of November. It looks like they already added a Wednesday expiration cycle. Now, I'm not looking at my Tasty Trade account right now. So you got your Tasty Trade up?
No, I don't. I don't have it up. I do not, sir.
Up here. If you can put in GLD and see what the options are. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to look at this real quick, though. Yeah, you reject it. You open up the new. You open up the day and rejecting off the center of the monthly range. Yeah, gold's back down. Now gold's below its monthly. Wow. Where does new weekly populate? Oh boy, is that the bottom up there? Yes, it is. Bottom of gold's monthly is up here at about 2026. Holy mercy. You got some work to do. Gold's going to have to put in some overtime to get up through this monthly range to even start to even take a peek at the bottom of this weekly. I mean, I was looking for a 1980 play today. I don't know. That's the 4 hour. That's this 4 hour, which literally, let me see something real quick. It's just look like on 4 hours. This thing getting ready to close. Yeah, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Oof. Gold. This thing is trending too, man. You got room. Although, when this 4 hour candle closes, this trend is going to drop right to the 2SD band probably. If you guys are watching for the first time, this is Entropy down here. All right, this is how we determine. You got all these markets are random like 80% of the time, sometimes even more than that. You got to have an indicator that's really going to show you what trend is. Nothing better than Entropy in our opinion. Here you go. Will definitely help you stay in those trades too when you're scalping. Get a little workflow on the low time frames with trend like 3 minute, 6 minute, 9 minute. Really help you stay in those trades.
Not only will it help you stay in trades, it'll help you make sure that you don't get into a wrong trade, right? Like if it's trending, you don't want to counter trade it. You definitely do not want to counter trade it, or you will get wrecked. It's a little different on the higher time frames, but on the lower time frames, yeah.
Yeah, you got something trending on low time frames in one direction. Yeah, you're not looking for any counter trades at all. Now, when you're heading into a random walk, different story. Different freaking story. Yeah, look at gold, man, on the 5-day. You got so outside the power mean band. I mean, I literally, guys, we could see like mid 1960s on gold. If you close, you get down here. So you get down here on this 5-day candle and you close inside the power mean band below the 33, could drop even further. Further. Yo.
Pull up GLD on that, on yours right there. Pull up GLD. That's the Gold Trust. I'm looking at they're twice a week right now.
Spider Gold Trust, yeah. So that's
they have Fridays and Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesday and Friday expirations now?
Right, but I want to see how it correlates to, because I'm looking at gold futures, you're looking at XAU, and then there's GLD. You get what I mean?
I got you.
So how they correlate amongst them,
Yeah, and this is something I'd read the Gold Trust on. I mean, dude,
it's definitely. Does it look the same?
Let me see here. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm gonna have to pull them up. Let me see. Let's pull. I just want to look at the data sets.
Yeah, they look similar.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they do. They look similar. Which, yeah. Let me see here.
So, like, where they have that in the money or whatever, it's 182.5 to 186.
Gotcha.
On the GLD.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have more time to dive into it.
Yeah.
I'll get into Tasty Trade and dig in, see what the hell's going on. So it's not just spot. It's all the ETFs.
Yeah. It's on ETFs. That's a little different.
Indeed.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so that's we're gonna have to. You know what? I don't. Let me see here. There's one way to do it. What are we gonna do? Yeah, there you are. Where's my correlation? There we go. Let's throw this on gold. Woo! This thing is slow this morning. Come on, baby. Let's see. We got gold. Let me get rid of. Boop. All right. So now PC. GLD, right?
Yeah. Well, you could correlate it against each other, couldn't you?
That's what I'm gonna look at real quick. Yeah, I mean they're definitely. They're definitely. I mean, look.
Right.
mean, obviously you can see when they do lose correlation, but predominantly it's always positively correlated, but it's all about slope. So yeah, this will come in real handy. This will come in real handy. Let me see here. Let's put on add. Yes. GLD. Yes. And populated that, but I want, let me see here. Boop. New. Pin a new right scale. There we go. Yeah, you can see, man. You can see when this is overall, man. It's pretty much, they run together.
Right. I thought maybe I was trying to figure out what they were going to base it off of, right? And it's kind of strange that they're basing it off the ETFs.
Yeah, but we're up here on the 4 hour. I mean, what's this look like on a 15? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and once this gets opened up, we'll really have to see, because who knows right now. But those
Right.
I'll look on Tasty Trade. They're usually pretty on top of shit. So if they've already got that stuff loaded up. Beautiful. You know what? Let's get this off since we're on the correlation tip here. Okay, so we got gold up. Let's see Dixie here. Let's see old Dixie. Yikes. Every once in a while, you'll get a little positive correlation between Dixie and gold, but predominantly it's going to be negatively correlated. And this is why us guys that trade options, when you hear that kind of stuff, you get a little excited. You get that little funny feeling in your pants. Like, what? What are we doing? Oh, I like that. Because, yeah, if you can nail down correlation, beautiful thing. And especially when you get these big gold pumps, it was hardcore negatively correlated with Dixie. Hardcore negatively correlated with Dixie. Gold pump, dollar was dumping. Right here on this pullback, that's when the dollar started pumping. We're down here on a 33-minute too. For God's sakes. Really low time frame. Yeah, look at the negative correlation. So as gold started ripping, Dixie was dumping down. Now, it wouldn't be a bit surprised, especially if you see Dixie make a move here. You're going to see this correlation probably start to... Going to have to keep an eye on it. But Dixie, I'm surprised Dixie isn't pumping more right now, to be honest. Really am. Really surprised. Let me see something here. Let's go back over here. Let me take one more look at Dixie. I thought I even gave it a hard look. Where you at on the 5-day Dixie? Trying hard, man. Trying real hard. You got the wave trend and Fisher right, literally. I mean, Fisher's a little bit above. You can see a couple wicks into the Fisher right there. If Dixie can get up this week and close above like 10, there's that number again. It's like 104.4 area. This thing could rise back up to the top side of the power mean band. Even the 9 log MA, 105, about 1.5 to the top side, I think. Yeah, exactly about 1.5 to the top side. I mean, look where this thing is dead centered on this power mean band. And you are literally above wave trend right now on the 5-day. Just look like on a daily. But yeah, we already looked at that. I mean, 99 log MA is just beating this thing. And now when you talk to daily, this is definitely bearish. Bearish setup right here on Dixie. But the thing is this thing can pull up and test this wave trend. I already talked about that. I mean, it's only about not even a half a point. And this is some serious resistance, this 99 log MA. You definitely want to get back up above this. Definitely want to get back up above it. But you got the last part of the power mean band crossing down Fisher. Goodness gracious. Dixie looks very unhealthy. Got some shit to show Jerome Powell. Where's he at? Look at the volatility on the 4 hour on Dixie. Think this thing's revving up for a move. You got 2 lengths and grade at 0. The 2400's at a 22, right? We're starting to drop into trend to the top side. Prediction model says up. You're above the power mean band. This is a very bullish setup on the 4 hour. Completely different from the daily. That's why you get up there and close above that certain level. Start flipping that around again. Could get interesting. So 12 hour busted through everything? Probably not. Let's see here. Oh boy, sitting on top of that wave trend. This is what you want to see on the daily. All right, big difference. Look at the 12 hour. Look at the daily. All right, daily, everything, even the top side of that power mean band has snuck right inside the top side. Everything's below Fisher. You drop down to 12 hour. You got the Fisher way up here, but I'm talking about being the data set being up above wave trend. If the daily can close up there above wave trend, good stuff. This thing can turn around, and this is what you want to see here. Eventually, 12 hour and daily. The 4 hour's already done it. Even with this pullback, right? Even with this pullback down to the Fisher, it just popped right back up to the top side. Dixie might be rebounding here, man. I'm talking not just these low time frames. I'm talking just macro going into the end of the year here. Which will slam gold. Slam gold down. It's a thing too. We didn't look at some nice levels here. Let me see on the macro. What was that number? What's a wave trend? 1944, 1945 area, 3-day wave trend. If this 3-day candle closes inside this 9 log MA, look for that drop. It's a 2-day. Yeah, we already have on the 2-day. And you're right, wave trend crossing up Fishers. I'm magnet right now. Look for gold around 1960 is what I'm looking at. I'm not saying today. This is a 2-day candle, right? 2-day candle. It's actually closing today. This thing is closing today. Yep, open Friday. So it will be closing today, and that is not a good close on gold. All right, especially after this big pump. Gold's even pumping, dumping these days.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
To be honest, man, this thing could slip. This thing could slip real fast, too. We got a lot of air in here. A lot of air. There's the daily. There's what now. That 1980, I'm going to be a bit surprised to see this real quick. Definitely today. So 1980, where's this at on the VRE? That's right, it's a 95 for Laplace. 95 for Laplace on this 4-hour candle. So that would also, if it does drop down there right now, there would be a 95.4% probability that was the low on this 4-hour candle, right? But you still got 3 hours. 3 hours on this 4-hour candle. Right? Is that correct? Pretty sure. 1 hour. Well, I'm way off. What the hell? Wake up, motherfucker. Yeah, I guess that's about right. Thought it flipped. No. So you got an hour left. 11 o'clock. So what? You got gold. Gold's 4 hours closing with crypto. Roger that. 1980. Let's look at this chart real quick. 1980 4-hour. Let's see this div plays. Yeah, you got some hidden bear right now, man. Look at the returns oscillator just laying up here, but it is a hidden play for sure. These lower time frames support that. Yeah, there's the hidden. It's already below the zero mean. Rejecting off the power mean band. Gold's looking weak, man. Gold is looking weak. Got volatility expansion. 90-minute. Everything's negatively correlated. Prediction model just flipped too, dropping back into trend, starting to head into trend. And having an outlier is at the first time frame correlated. So you're having an outlier to downside on the 90-minute. Yes, 90-minute volatility supporting it. And it's a divergence play. DLP is picking up a little steam. 45-minute. Definitely an outlier. Yeah, this is what you don't want to see. As an investor, you could care less. If you're just an investor in gold, you don't need to look at the charts. If you're just an investor in Bitcoin, you don't care what the Bitcoin price is. You were talking about the future. What do you think the Bitcoin price is going to be around the halving? after the halving. Bitcoin got a little jump on the halving, right? We went through this last week. I mean, this thing, there's some big numbers on the top side when it comes to like macro level time frame, freaking probability levels, projection bosses. Guys, it's 6-figure Bitcoin. God, there's some that are up around 600K or something ridiculous. So don't put anything past Bitcoin. If you understand Bitcoin, you know. You could wake up tomorrow, this thing could be 100K. Things happen fast. Things happen fast. There's not a lot of Bitcoin available, right? This is why I just will not invest in gold. There's no supply cap. Zero supply cap. It's one reason why I won't deal with Ethereum. On top of it,
not getting money back.
one of the
Get out of
biggest
my way.
scams in crypto. You heard it here first. Ethereum gas is a total
It's a scam.
that they are just refused to take care of. Why do you think Polkadot and Cardano got started? Because those guys are like, we're out of here. You don't get it. Now look at Solana. In my opinion, Solana is such a better blockchain than Ethereum. And the Ethereum, what, you want to argue about it? Come on, Ethereum people. Come bring your argument. Because there isn't one. There isn't one. If you use Solana, you know. Why do you think they're haters? A lot of people on the Ethereum blockchain, man, that use it all the time, they just hate Solana. Yeah, it makes sense. That's where you're at, unfortunately. You just love getting raped on gas. So crazy, man. So crazy. How it's even around still. I don't think you've seen that scam is going to intensify. Somebody make a meme. So down here on the 45, nice big outlier. No sort of bull divs building on the bottom side, which it's not gonna be, right? We're looking for bull div. We're looking for higher lows on the return oscillator. Are we gonna get any? 15-minute, barely. And this is just ugly. Look at gold, right? First, it dumped out from that tight power mean band, came back up, tested wave trend. It's just been whoop, 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 whoop. Sound effects. Where's our sound bar? Where's our sound bar engineer? What do we got? Do all you new people know we got a sound bar you can use?
Say hello to my little friend.
There you go. Very fun. Look at the trend. Look at the trend on the 15-minute. This thing's intensifying. Volatility fell off a cliff too. Volatility has fallen off a cliff. You know what? 2400 contracting negative, 981's kind of flat. I would imagine this low length volatility, when this 15-minute candle closes in 11 minutes, we get some nice expansion here. We get some nice expansion. The correlation on the low length flips. You're probably going to see the 981, 2400 contract, and you'll see correlation flip positive. You see how this is setting up, right? You're pretty much contracting 981, 2400 negative. That's usually a walk up, but this thing is setting up. This thing is setting up for it to continue to contract. Both correlations break positive, and when you get expansion on the low length, it's going to break negative. All three lengths would be telling you more down, more downside. More downside. Got a comedy show going on Telegram, I think. See lots of laughy faces. Good. Great group of guys. Let me see here. Yeah, gold. Looking like what's pulled back. What's it been doing since we've been talking about it? Pulling back. I'm going to be a bit surprised to see that 4-hour get tapped here. Actually, interesting. What we got here? Did that just close? What the fuck is going on? Yeah. What the hell, man? Okay. 4-hour just closed. Yeah. What was I looking at? Good stuff. Now, that's good that happened. Look at the bull div, though, man. There is bull div right now on the 4-hour. Let me see how, when that 4-hour just closed. Hidden. Yeah, this thing, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing pull down right now. I mean, you got away from that, but let's see the 1SD. You're at the bottom side of the 68.3 right now. Where's that 1980 read now? Is at the 1SD. A lot more attainable. Right, a lot more easily attainable for standard deviation, normal distribution. So right now on gold, on this 4-hour candle, when it comes, that's what these distribution levels are all about. Real tight. That's why you see the white lines when they populate. Like we just got real tight 68.3 Laplace distribution range. If you look at the distribution models, you'll see why. Laplace distribution literally looks like the Eiffel Tower, where everybody knows what the bell curve and normal distribution looks like. Totally different distribution models. That's why here's the top side of the 4-hour 1SD and the bottom side. So what's the 68.3% probability range mean? It means during this 4-hour candle, there's a 68.3% chance the data set's going to close in that range, right? And 95.4% when you go out to the second standard deviation and 95 for Laplace, right? That's how these probabilities work. It's not like immediately, hey, there's a 95.4% chance this data set drops down to the bottom or goes up to the top. No, that's not it. There's a 95.4% chance it stays in that range. Not that it's going to fly to one side. That'll get you wrecked real quick. Oh, yeah, no wonder. It's Yasha over there raising hell in the Telegram. Good stuff, buddy. Get him. All right. Next, gold.
Well, I'm between things, so I had a minute.
Yes, sir. Woo, boil.
And
Okay.
instead of getting what I wanted, I got silly nonsense back, so I give it back right back.
All you crypto degens, you want to come play in the traditional markets? Come visit Boyle. Look at that gap down. 18%. 18%. Wow. This is the ProShares Ultra Bloomberg Natural Gas ETF, correct? I'll tell you what, man. Wow. What a degen play. I can't stay on here too long. I'll be opening my account and trading the thing. But look where you're at when it comes to a daily. Pull this down a little bit. Where did that go? Third standard deviation. All right. So you immediately gap down to 3SD. So there's a 99.7% chance when it comes to normal distribution that Boyle is at the bottom today already. All right. The Boyle is at the bottom. I've seen this happen before. Man, if this thing rips back up to the daily range, good play. Anything else big in the stock market? Meta's down to 2.6%. I saw like airlines, cruise lines, shit like that. They were pumping Friday. Looks like they're down today. Nvidia's down 1.5%. Google down 1.7. Yeah, there are more airlines down. Jesus. Boyle just makes everything look. Wow. All right, let me continue down through this watch list. Starbucks up. You guys buying your $7 lattes? Good Lord. Was that down? Oh, that's a short. Sorry. And the low was like right around 4.25% for the 10-year. What are the futures doing down here? Damn, wheat took a dump. What's up, wheat? Down 2.5% on wheat. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So what would that be? $6.5 a bushel? Is that the way? Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Let me see here. What we got? Damn, cheap wheat. Nike up. Intel up 3.2%, huh? AMD up. Yeah, you can see what sector's up, man. Intel, AMD. Finally, Spirit Airlines pulls back. That was funny in the chat the other day. I didn't realize that, P-Funk. So that's just some guy in Detroit had 2 planes and now it's saved?
Yeah.
Wow.
That crazy.
That is crazy.
All he did was fly Detroit, Fort Lauderdale.
Just 2
with
planes.
the first share. Just some local guy around here, man. Turned it into something big, man.
Yeah, good for
Wasn't
him.
there like some kid who like bought an airline a couple years ago? Remember that? Like the 21-year-old or 18-year-old kid who bought an airline. He literally like for like a swan song. He bought it for like less. I think it wasn't even 6 digits.
Wow.
And then
I haven't heard that.
What a
Here in the United States.
Yeah, it happened during like the whole 2020. Everything was shut down time, and some airline like closed up and he like for like nothing.
Wow.
Save it. Yeah.
He took all those crypto profits and bought himself an airline.
Probably. Yeah, I forget where he got his money from, but it was
I don't know where I got all
such
this
a
money.
small amount of money. It was for an airline, you know, like minimum tens of millions, right, or hundreds of millions, but like he spent like nothing on it.
Sir, where did all this USDC you just deposited into Coinbase come from?
Exactly.
That's another thing. I'm sure you guys have seen. I mean, what the SEC, all these regulations are trying to pass. Guys, I don't see it happening. Right? Where are they going to get their cost basis at? I don't understand. I really don't. Because they're trying to regulate all these wallets like Phantom, things like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, regulators going to regulate. They're always going to find some way to do something silly.
Any publicly traded VPN companies would probably be a good long.
No comment. No comment.
No comment. I'm just saying. We know how these degens operate. I would never do anything like that. Let's see here.
Of course not.
Although, if you're not running a VPN and you're trading online and stuff, hello. You definitely be running one. I'm not saying just to obscure where you live to get around regulations. I'm talking about you need to protect yourself. And guys, we don't have any affiliate links. I'm not plugging any VPN services. I'm just saying, if you don't have one, search one out. If you don't even know what a VPN is, or you're having trouble finding one, just come in the chat. We're good for everything in alpha trading. You have any questions about crypto, anything financial, things of that nature, you're going to end up getting a good answer in here. We got Cliff Clavin. Yeah, there he is.
There's you can use the Opera browser. It has a
Opera, yeah. Or what's Bravo or Brave? Bravo. I always had trouble with Brave browser there for some reason.
Yeah, Brave. No, but Brave doesn't have VPN built in, but it's got Tor and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's definitely got some sort of. Let me see. All right, boy. What's MES doing? P-Funk? Well, what's up?
Just not much.
Yeah, Friday was wild though, right? We were right on it.
Yeah.
Nothing closed high.
Yeah, NASDAQ is up pretty big, but ES isn't doing anything.
Yeah, 0.4. Yeah, it is. NASDAQ is up. Yeah, SPY minis are just hovering.
Well, I think we have a big something tomorrow. Consumer, something tomorrow and something Wednesday that are big.
Right. Nice. Everybody can watch the news and get wrecked, right?
Yeah, right. Consumer price index or CPI or whatever.
CPI coming in hot. Well, here goes the micros. They're starting to move. Right at the bottom side of the 68.3, pumping off of it, it looks like. Where's that new weekly? Here's the top side of the weekly, though. Top side of the new weekly range, about 46, 42. Definitely needs to be tested. It's inside the daily range, too. So what are you going to do? Dixie, if Dixie can find some strength there and just pump a little bit, you'll see some of these weekly ranges on these traditional assets get tested. That's what I want to see. Let me see something here. Where's oil? Where'd oil's new week come in at, man? Hey. I like this hovering down here around 70. Oh, yeah. So you can see oil. Oil went up, tested, opened up below its weekly. God, man, oil. I like it. I like bearish oil. Go down. I paid what?
$2.89 a gallon here.
How much?
$2.89 a gallon.
Yeah, I paid $2.62 or something yesterday down here.
Oh wow, that's cheap.
It was an outlier though. One gas station probably trying to sell 2 liters in chips or something. They're like, "Oh, let's drop it a dime cheaper than everybody else." Crazy. I just talked to my buddy out in Tahoe. Gas up there at the lake's like $5.80 or some bullshit. You poor Californians. When are you gonna freaking just shit can that state and get out of there for the politicians just bury it totally? So insane out there, man. That's why I left. I love it too, man. I love Lake Tahoe. My God.
They want to make Newsom president, man.
What a joke.
I heard he was a mayor in San Francisco too. I didn't know that.
If anybody out there votes for that guy, you're going to get exactly what you deserve. That is not going to go good. Yeah, we won't go into politics. Let's see here. We've learned our lesson there. Yeah, NASDAQ. Let's look at those minis. Yee, pumpy. Right off there you go, man. I mean, that's a nice little test of the weekly range right there. That's a nice little test. And NASDAQ looking juicy, isn't it? What we got here? That might be one we can take a peek at. Let me look at the minis. Let's see here. Where you at? Donk. Oof.
Or you do the triple Q. I guess that's the same thing, right?
Triple Qs
for your option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So let me see. In the minis. Oh wow, man. Boy, these things look juicy. What am I on 90-minute? No. Let's go to the daily. What are we reaching for? We're sitting at the top side of the power mean band right now, man. I mean, right at it. I mean, you're outside of it.
When it's dipped up there, I'm interested. Like, when it's right there, about to either break out or top. How do you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
that?
So yeah, because we know we can break outside the top of these bands, but usually that's going to be, especially on the daily. You've already had a nice little pump. Let me see something. Where was this at the 5-day? Blow this up real quick. Yeah, we're not going to get a lot of history.
No.
Yeah, you're outside of here too. You already tested up on the wave trend though. 3-day, 2-day. Jeez.
That's a nice right there.
Yeah, daily sitting on the top. What about the 4-hour? Yeah, you're above. This thing's got work to do though. Power mean band, everything was below. You can see you're throwing wicks up here, man. That Fisher is getting front ran like crazy. Got a couple nice ones into it. Pulled back right at the top side of the 9 log MA, and here we are.
But you see how the Fisher is starting to curve over, right? On that 4-hour.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's way above everything.
If the data set can stay up here around the Fisher, while this power mean band reverse wave trend, especially 9 log MA, can start to breach it to the top side, there's going to be a lot of good support there.
Got it. Okay.
But you dump back down inside here.
Yeah.
Look out, man. Yeah. This could be a quick little early move to get people in bad positions, to be honest. You see here, it's a volatility. I don't know, man. Volatility does not support that narrative, though. What was that doing on the daily? What's a volatility doing? Contracting negative. What is 981's expanding positive? 2400's flat negative. I mean, volatility 12-hour is supporting this to stay up here. So is the 4-hour. 4-hour a little different. You got 2 reads flat positive. That's why we're getting a nice doji here. Yeah, this 90-minute candle, though, man, this thing is got 11 minutes left on this 90-minute candle. And look, I mean, you're above the 95.4 Laplace. So right now, in the next 11 minutes, there's a 95.4% chance on this 90-minute candle that this thing's going to pull back inside what, 16.136? 16.136 would pull that baby back inside the 95.4 Laplace. About the 45-minute. Yeah, I got 10 minutes left on the 45. It's not as bad. No, it's actually right at it. 16.137. Same number. $1 off.
Yeah.
$1 off.
Nice.
We'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. I mean, there is a 4.6% chance it can close up here. Yeah, this thing's getting a little overextended too. I'm gonna lie. I know late last week, Russell was like, Russell was moving. Now it's just flat, down even a little bit. And here goes Dixie. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna see gold at 1980 here real quick if Dixie can stay up here. Check one more thing on Dixie. Let's look at these volatility reads. I mean, this looks bullish, man. This does look bullish. Indeed. Especially, I mean, you had this pullback on the 4-hour, man. Tested the bottom side of the power mean band, even got a wick almost to the Fisher. Now you're up here on the top side. And like I said, volatility on the 4-hour, real low. This is what you're looking for. Indeed. If that 2400 was crushed too and not at a 22.5, or here's another thing. Say this 2400 read on this 4-hour was still real high and you got 2 real low, ears are perked up. This is telling me this thing might be waiting for a full full volatility contraction, even the 2400. Starting to get a little expansion on the 525. You can see it. It just pulled right back. Now it's up again. It's just popping back and forth, getting a little chunk of volatility on the low length. Boy, if that 2400 read goes all the way down to zeros with the other two on the 4 hour, which I'm talking about going into tomorrow probably. I mean, we'll have this 4 hour close. We'll have one more, barely. Let me see here, 11-1. No, we won't. This will be the last 4 hour close. All right, traditional markets. Let me bounce back over here real quick. So BTC back down inside freaking 42. BNB. Oh, money always say foo over there. Money always say foo. Yeah, crypto is a sea of red right now. Well, there's one good thing. I know people were, where's Warlord at? He was trying to get that vet pumping.
Yeah, it's still holding up.
It did. It's only down 1%. Everything else is getting whacked. That's one good thing. Band getting crushed. Sol's still right under $70, man.
What is BTT? Do you know?
BTT?
Yeah.
BTT. What the hell is BTT? Let me see. No. BlackRock Municipal 2030 Target. No, you're talking.
The one under Binance, that one, right?
Yeah,
there.
it's a crypto. Yeah. What is BTT? Isn't it like BitTrue token? Yeah, it's BitTrue token. Pretty sure.
Wasn't this the one that was in trouble or something? Gotten out of trouble, and that's why it's, or no?
No, that is that BitTrue. No, maybe not. No, this is BitTrue. My bad. BTT. Okay. Interesting. Well, you know what? Let's find out real quick. Jesus, white screen. My God. Woo! That there will be an announcement coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I just wanted to put out an announcement letting you know next week there will be an announcement.
That's so funny.
Instead of just shutting up.
He won a lunch with Warren Buffett and had to delay it by like a year, so couldn't be where he had to be when he had to be.
Yeah, dude.
And then he gave Warren Buffett a wallet full of crypto, like a Bitcoin or two and a bunch of Tron. And Warren was like, "Oh, thank this to you," and like handed it to some assistant and never saw the wallet again.
Yeah, now Bitcoin's it, whatever. Silly man. Tron. Hasn't Tron died yet? How? Do I even have it on my watch list? I don't. I don't even think I got Tron on my watch list. I don't even give it the time of day. I do not. There's a lot of scams going out there. And your money is not safe. You're anywhere in crypto. People are, you are your own bank. If you do not understand that, come into the Alpha Trading Discord so we can get you up to speed on why you are your own bank and to be careful out there. There's a reason why I don't mess around in DMs on Discord. There's a lot of scammers out there, man. Not that I would ever fall for one or let myself be socially engineered. I know all the telltale signs, and there's a lot of them out there. You let people in your DMs you don't know, you're looking for trouble. You are looking for some trouble. Let's see. Yep, for sure. Good stuff. Let me see here. Oh my God, there's so much going on. There's a lot going on. Let's see something real quick. All right, guys. What let me go in the Alpha Voice chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. Hold on. Let me read all this real quick. Good Lord. Yashi, looks like you've been taking care of it. All right. At least you guys are in the chat.
Oh boy.
There we go. Okay. I see all your questions got answered. Good. There we go. I'm in it now. I always forget to jump in that chat. There goes the dollar. Gold, where are you, buddy? I bet that baby's dropping. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. 1983 now. What I call for? 1980, right? Let's see here. Oh, where you at, gold? You're almost there. But remember, we got a new 4 hour, and I was looking at that 4 hour 95.4 Laplace. So now we got a lower number now. Why? Well, here's the 1SD, and we did talk about no, it's still there. There was the 95.4 on the last 4 hour candle. I forgot we already did this. First standard deviation, 1979.6. But to be honest, gold had a massive pump. Let's look at these RMLRs, man. See some mean reversion. We're on here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We're going to see gold back at 1900? Probably not. I mean, look. This is why we love our projection, man. This is why we love our projection. This 11-length RMLR over the next few weeks, I mean, look at this thing. It's going to be pretty high. This could literally, I'm not saying, if this thing goes down this week, 82 points, chances are there you're going to see some mean reversion out here somewhere. But you can see where the 11 crosses back up, this 33 power mean. All right, I'm out here about Christmas Day. Well, lovely. Damn, I got the hiccups. But that's a weekly, which gold trades 5 days a week, baby. There we go. What's that? Still 1901. Yeah, it's going to be about the same chart. What am I talking about here? Let me look at the daily. You're below both. Wow, look at that. You sent a wick up with 3 SD on one length, 2 SD on the other, pulls back. Where's it dumped down to? That is not good for gold. Man, this is the first time I've looked at this. So you get this massive pump. You break through the top side 30 RMLR, pull back, and you literally close that daily candle below the 11. Now you're below the 33 power mean. Maybe some down around 1950. Hilarious. Why did I know something? Well, because you look at this shit long enough, man. What is it? 1955 area? Yeah. 1955 area. So here's the 30 length RMLR, and that's on a 2-day. Could be reaching for this. Boy, it spills out too. Come back together, back out here right around first of the year, man. Right around the first of the year. Yes, it's literally December. We're getting ready to close out another year. Anybody else in a time warp? Did this year go pretty fast? Sure did. Indeed. Look at the 4 hour. Oh, not good. Got the 30 crossing down the 11. And then the 11 crosses back down the 30, which is, let's see, is this thing 1975? I could actually see this thing go sideways out here. When's that? Tuesday. Tomorrow, about 0600. Right about time I'm going to get up if I don't go into another sleepy sleep. God, that was weird, dude. I'm serious. I woke up. I thought it was the weekend. I was spun up. I don't know what the hell happened to me, but I was definitely in a time warp. Hit the cush a little too hard last night before bed, I think. It sent me in the la-la land. It happens sometimes when you get old. I know I don't look that old, but I am my grandpa. All right, what are we doing here? Gold. So now this 4 hour, you're below the 68.3. We're going to get a retest of it, probably. What's this look like on low time frames? You guys have no idea how fun it is to have leading information, be able to run down through a workflow and be able to scalp low time frame volatility. It's a beautiful thing. Just ask Yasha's kids. Where are those beautiful little pad ones at?
In Jedi school.
They're nice. They're in Jedi school. That's what I'm talking about. They are smart ones.
They're using to learn the force of entropy and volatility together.
Yes, they are. They got more YouTube subscribers than we do, too.
By far, dude.
A lot
Many
more.
times.
They are fun. They are fun kids, man. Indeed.
Even on channels that they totally ignore.
Yeah. So look at the dollar. Dollar down here in the 15-minute having an outlier. Indeed. Higher highs, too. So we didn't set up any bear div. You got the returns oscillator turning back down right now. Is price action going to follow? You know what? I forgot I need to turn that off since I turned that other length off. Give me 1 second here. Boop. Let's see. A2, smooth price. That is not. I'm unsmooth. There we go. Get that off there. That's what I wanted to show you. So, is price action going to follow returns? That's why we correlate everything. See that pink candle right there? It's literally telling you price action is not correlated with the returns. So the returns could drop. You see a little bit of momentum coming down, but when I see it negatively correlated, more likely you're going to set up some hidden bear, and that's going to be a lower low on the returns oscillator down here. If you can keep, so let's say that returns oscillator drops all the way down, you end up at about 104.15 right in this area. It's definitely going to be a higher low, lower low on the returns oscillator. That could kick it back up. But if you want to look at this, check this out. What do we want? Dixie. Let's go over here. Let me throw this on Dixie. Let's go to the 15-minute. Turn off these RMLRs. Although, get up above there, Dixie. Boy, it's trying. Indeed, it's trying. It's got a nice support here if this thing can get up here and just work its way up. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Where did that one candle? I got to turn off these RMLRs. Here we go. Look, 3SD move. That last 15-minute candle. These dots are current candle distribution levels. The pink are the Laplace distribution. Blue is normal. Went up, nailed the 3SD. Can't see that. Let me pull this down. Scaled up a little bit. There it is right there. And as you'll see, these wicks nailing a lot of these little dots. Guys, the distribution, very powerful, man. Very powerful indeed. Damn, it's already 10:30. Where did time go when you're having fun? So yeah, no brainer. Even if this 15-minute candle, all right, you're almost at a 1SD to the downside right now. You get a higher low here, and that returns oscillator sets up hidden bull. You could pop again on Dixie. So I'm looking for gold to move down. What is it, back at 1983? Not in this 1 minute, man. What's going on down here? Be honest, I'm gonna be a bit surprised. Is gold gonna shoot for the daily 95 Laplace? 1975. All right, where are we trending at? Downside. There's gonna be a lot of trend going on. Is it 4-hour trending? Indeed, hard too, man. Gold. Looking for a close today around 1975. There's going to be a lot of support right here, and there's a 95.4% chance gold's not going to close below 1975.5. That's Laplace distribution. If you're taking talking normal distribution, about 5 points below that, right around 1970. And here's the second support level on this daily volatility range. That is up here. Above the monthly, below the weekly. I'll tell you what, the volatility ranges on gold, this thing is spun up. Spun up. I wouldn't, man, oh man. We're going to have to look at some bigger probabilities here on gold. What are the 5-day probabilities? Let's see here. Holy scale. Come on. That's what I want to see, where this 1SD is. Pull her down, pull her down, pull her down. We're below the 5-day 68.3. Look at the first standard deviation right to 33 power mean. And where's that happen to be at? 1965. What's 1965 on the daily? Just talked about it. Second standard deviation. So we got some confluence down here to close the day around, or no, that's 1970. My bad. So 1965. Is that what that was? Just rolling that. So pretty close. A lot of confluence around 95 for Laplace, second standard deviation for a close a day. But below that, you're getting into some pretty high probabilities. You're going to be running with some low probabilities to break below that, is what I'm saying. And that's how it works. Once you break through a 95 for Laplace, immediately, say you drop below both these 95.4% probability levels. This is where counter trade scalps go really well. Say you've been scalping on low time frames, gold to the downside. You get down around here to the 95.4 and you're seeing some bull divs setting up on low time frames, then you can counter trade your bias. right? Because there's a 95.4% chance it's going to pull back up and close inside those levels. Think about when you're outside the 95.4 and you're running with the data set, pretty low probability, man. It's like running around in Speedos in the winter. Look out. Freeze your little dinghy off. Okay. Yeah, boy, man. Gee, many Christmas. What a move. What a move. Nothing to see here. It's traditional markets. Everything's totally legit over here, right? Crypto's the problem. It's not traditional markets. There's no illegal activities going on in these traditional markets. Biggest scam on the planet. The biggest scam on the planet. Why do you think they bash crypto so hard? Crypto bring a little legitimacy into all these crooks. Oh, they'll be able to track us? Oh my God. It's hilarious, man. Jamie Dimon, work hard. Work hard. Every time you hear Jamie Dimon bashing crypto, just know his buy button's on. He is buying crypto. Buying it by the bulk, too. If you don't understand that that's what's going on, that's why, man. These traditional finance guys, they gaslight the shit out of fucking their entire, their base of people. They just get gaslighted by these guys. It's pretty bad, man. Feel sorry for like new people coming into crypto. They do not want retailers buying crypto. You think they want retailers buying Bitcoin around 40K or at the lows 15 this time when the ceiling on this thing is massive? Hell no, they want to buy it all. And then they want to sell everybody there. This is the thing. And as soon as you get MSNBC Finance and all these different, they start talking about how, hey guys, this is how you buy crypto. That's when you take your profit. That's when you just get out of your positions. If you're in long-term positions, just get ready. That's how they set it up. We all remember that back in the 2017 bull run, right? Especially if remember when they started teaching people, this is how you buy XRP, Ripple. Oh, it's a great company. This is where you should buy. And it just crushed everybody. They just got wrecked. Pretty bad, man. That's why you need leading information in your life. Guys, we talk about the news all the time, how they gaslight people. Don't trade the news. You will get wrecked. And usually, most of the times, the VEPS, volatility, entropy, probability, and statistics are going to, they create the news, right? They create the news. So just know that coming in here. It's great to have leading information in our free volatility starter pack. If you are in the Discord and you have not opened a support ticket to request a free volatility starter pack, make it happen. Number one, as soon as you request that and you get it, it's going to open up it's going to open up a lot more of the Discord to you. If you're still just a whelp, you're just going to get a few educational channels, just some basic stuff, but you are going to have the ability to get on these live streams. So if you're not quite sure yet, just continue to watch the live streams. At some point though, request that free volatility starter pack, because it is a good way to get your trading career going here. Something new. That looks amazing. We could do some events. What? Oh boy. We talking about mixers again? What are we talking about? I'm missing all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes left on the stream. Let me see here. Actually, I gotta have a coin called Meme Coin. Oh yeah, Meme USD. Right? Yeah, it's meme season. That's why everybody's waiting for like a massive, massive dump. I'm telling you, man. Just got a lot of people. What's that?
I said that's hilarious, though. Meme coin.
Oh, yeah.
It's an actual coin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, we had
Dude, there was a kid who made a coin called Scam. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Called it Scam, and he like, I don't know, he or a friend bought a token for like $1, making him instantly like a billionaire on paper, because the market cap was like, whatever billions of dollars for the total market cap of the thing. Like, overnight he went from just some kid in his mom's basement to officially a billionaire on paper.
Holy shit.
with no liquidity in the market.
Oh yeah, and these guys will come in. Hey, I started a new coin. It's called Scam Coin, and it is a total scam. Do not buy it. And then it just pumps to the moon.
He told people that. He was like, he's made it as a joke on a live stream on like YouTube or whatever.
And it just pumps.
He's like, look, this is how you become a billionaire. Made a crypto like in 5 minutes, and he put like $1 in or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
And he was instantly like a billionaire, and people were buying it like crazy, and he was like, the price was going up, and so he like dumped it at some point. I mean, I'm sure he didn't walk away with $1 billion, but he walked away with a nice chunk of change for an evening's worth of work.
That is hilarious, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he was totally transparent about it. He wasn't telling people to buy it. He was like, look, this is a scam. I'm calling it scam coin because it's not real. But here we go. Let's have some fun. And there you go. You know.
Well, I mean, calling it a meme coin, dude, that's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
It's tripled in price in the last month.
Oh yeah. Welcome to crypto.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm waiting for Warlord to launch Cobalt coin. I don't know when it's going to
Dude, they
happen.
just had a big mine down there, man, that collapsed.
Oh, dude,
It's see that?
Yeah, there's no OSHA.
Oh no.
They're crawling in freaking dude, it's crazy. I watched a video the other day of like a little collapse. They're just one after another are pulling these kids out of this freaking dirt tunnel. Just get out. It's like, wow, man. And I'm telling you, one of the restaurants, we hired a girl, right? They fled the Congo. I forget what year they fled the Congo, made it to, I think Zambia is where she said they left. But now, boom, they find Central Indiana. I'm like, how did you find, well, that's where the government dumped us, right? But so she would tell me how big her family was. Had like 12 brothers and sisters. And I was like, oh, let me see a picture. Shows me a picture. It's just mom, dad, and the girls. I'm like, well, where's all your brothers? Oh, well, just over the years, they got kidnapped to go work in the mines. We haven't seen them. Just like, hey, it's raining outside. Have you seen? No emotion, no nothing. I was just like, that blew my mind. I was just like, holy shit.
Sad,
so
dude.
All your brothers got kidnapped. You're never, ever going to see them again, probably. And it's just like, oh, man, it just happens. It's like part of life. Yeah, I'd flee too. It's crazy, man. It is sad. Whole family of men. It's taken. Nuts. Yeah, it is. 100%. All right, what are we doing here? I'm about to wrap it up here shortly. Okay, everybody that's in the chat, you guys, you can go into the Alpha Voice. You want to look at something? Tell me what you want to look at. Let's dive into it. Let's see here. As gold dumps out. 1,000. Oh yeah, more of those BTC longs fell off too. Another 276 off Bitfinex. Shorts are falling off too. Hey, they finally taking some profits. Smart, aren't they? This dog outside. What the hell's going on? More bones. Oh, what the hell? You guys would laugh. I should take a picture of the boneyard out here. I don't know what they got a hold of, but big dog we were looking for. Matt, Alpha Trading, what are you doing with that shiny soul-grilled whale? That's a beauty. Love that profile pic. Holy crap. One of the best. Catalina. The roots of the whales. Don't fade those old merch whales, man. Those things are going to drive a premium in the future, probably. Great collectible. Getting little sneak peeks, too. The collectible website. Holy shit. Pretty cool, man. Pretty freaking cool. All right, gold. Did you find your low of the day yet? Right where I said it was going? I mean, what did I say at the beginning of the day? I said gold's going to drop to 1980. Where'd it drop to? The low was 1980.72. That's what leading information will do for you guys. Being able to look at all the different charts. I didn't just look at that chart. There was confluence at that area between all the charts. That's why I called that. But now you're on, especially even on the 4 hour, you're way below the power mean band. At some point, and it's usually going to happen, you see this wave trend get down here to cross down the 99 log MA. That's about 2010, 2008, right in that area. Yeah, 2009.73 to be exact. Could see a little pop back up there to test that area. But as far as right now, you see on the daily, we dip and you're right at wave trend. That's what I said right at the beginning of the day. Probably going to test a daily wave trend. Where was the daily wave trend? 1979.69. That's why I threw out the 1980 number. And there it is. Boop. Wave trend tested. Gold could pop here. I shot out some lower numbers, but if gold can find some support on that daily reverse wave trend. Let me see here. Remember, gold, bottom of the weekly range, about 2,000 and a quarter. So look out. That weekly range has not been tested. But look, this thing's been doing this with crypto. Look at Friday. Look at Friday before the close. It was hovering around the bottom side of that weekly range. I'm starting to notice this with this indicator. Now it dumps out. So, was it already tested just because it was hovering around the bottom? Hey man, if it doesn't make it back up and gold in dollar just rips off and gold dumps, it wouldn't shock me either. But as of right now, especially look at the bears at the end of the day. They made sure that gold was going to close not only below the weekly, that gold was going to close below the center of the monthly. This is why we try to explain to people that these high frequency trading firm algos, guys, they know where these levels are at, man. Especially the distribution, right? You think they can quantify their edge? Of course they can. And that's another thing, right? I love when Yasha said that. If you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. It's lagging information. Worthless. Going to get you wrecked at one point. So yeah. I mean, this is not easy stuff. I mean, I don't hate on anybody that doesn't have the time to learn or wants to learn. They just want to sit, maybe watch YouTubers. Hey, these two guys agree. I'm just going to go long. I mean, you're going to end up getting wrecked, but at the same time, this stuff isn't easy. The people that put in the time, though, it's going to pay off. It will pay off. Simple. 3 things we really teach. Never be emotionally attached to your trades. Always take your profits and limit your losses. And we're teaching how to scalp low time frame volatility, right? What if you were scalping gold this morning? Good play, man. Good play. Right before the last data set high, it dropped about 16 points. 16 points. Bingo. And still trending. Drop down here on the 4 hour. Still trending. Getting close to the 2 SD band, though. So now you want to drop down through. Okay, so I was in this gold short. Should I get out? 90 minute, still in a light trend, but it flipped back to the downside. What'd that volatility get up to? 81. Let me see here. What's the volatility on the 4 hour? Yeah, that's right. It's totally planted at Zippos. 45 minute. Can you try to explain a little more about how you see the price action plays correlating with the information or reading of the chart? Yeah, man, there's just different levels. I'm looking at 4 hour and daily probability levels. I'm looking at our power mean band with reverse wave trend. And that's what I was saying. Gold on the daily. I was looking down and that wave trend on the daily right there was at that 4 hour 95.4 Laplace, right? That ended up after the 4 hour close being the first standard deviation, which, whoop, right there. And it got front ran, right? It was about 1979 and a half. But yeah, boom, algos kick back in. Let's see what happens. We got little 1 minute scalps. And if you drop down on the 1 minute, these are nice little scalps. Let's see here. But those are the confluences I'm looking for. The RMLRs, the probability levels, the power mean band. But then you need to know, okay, so when's the move going to happen? That's when this side of the chart comes into play, the volatility and the entropy. And don't forget variance, right? What's a variance doing? And right now it's rising, negatively correlated. And it's sitting right on top of the daily reverse wave trend. It's actually right in between the daily reverse wave trend, barely above it, and barely below the 33 power mean on the daily. So now you're stuck in a little range there. which is below. There's the daily 1SD to the downside. So yeah, you got a tight little range, man. Below the monthly too. If gold closes this daily candle below the monthly and doesn't make a move, we could definitely see some lower lows. Let me see. Bitcoin, where do you have 48? Let me see here. Oh, Sol just had a nice little pop or something. Hell, the thing's not super nice, but and there's that right. Got another wick down to the second standard deviation. Look at these wicks going into these deviation levels. There's a reason, man. So you got some bull. You got the bull algos are sitting at the 95.4% probability level when it comes to normal distribution, sending it back up. But the bears they will continue to move down. The bears could literally be at the 4-hour 1SD, right? This is to the downside, but they could just move it right down and reject this data set. But when it comes to a daily close, which is happening in 5 hours for gold, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Actually, that's not right either. Let me see something. How much time's left in this daily? Yeah, 6 hours. 6 hours, not 5. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time will be the daily close for gold. So there's a 95.4% chance gold's going to close above 1980. And here we are. But did it drop there? Absolutely it did. And right when we started this stream, let me see, where were we? 0900, right there is where we started the stream. One of the first things I said, gold's going to drop to 1980. There we go. And that's where I'd like to see, somebody that's actually using traditional TA, what their edge is, what they thought gold was going to do. Because usually it's exactly the opposite, man. Exactly the opposite. Number one, they're not bringing Dixie into the equation. They don't know about correlation, let alone have an indicator to be able to correlate. Not only two data sets, but data sets and indicators. What we've done here is nothing short of amazing in the time frame that we've done this. We've got some really good guys behind the scenes, coders, developers. I'm just a pilot, man. I just fly the stealth fighter. I don't engineer it. I do not engineer it. But I will jump into the Shark Tank, start dropping nukes on the little fish using this leading information. Powerful, indeed. Yeah, we're coming into the end here. First off, you guys, want to appreciate all your support in the Discord. And I'm going to say it again. If you have not opened a support ticket and requested the free Volatility Starter Pack, do so. Start asking questions. You will notice there's a lot of people in this Discord that just want to help. There's no motives. You're not going to find any affiliate links in here, right? It's not like you got to pay to get in this Discord. You put in enough time, you could trade the free chart, right? You could trade the free chart. Who else says that? Who else tells you, hey, get the free stuff. See if this is something you want to do. And if you want to progress forward and get a lot of these indicators I'm showing you right now, we do have an indicator package. It's about $100 a month, right? There's people literally out there spending twice that on $7 lattes a month. It's crazy. Some of the things people are like, oh, that's too much. Really? There's single indicators out in this trading world being sold for $300 to $500 a month that are worthless, lagging information. We've got over 40 indicators of leading information, right? That we will let go for $99 a month, I believe is what it is. This is how, I don't even check. I would rather somebody come in and be able to use all the free volatility chart and get so good at volatility trading just using volatility. This is where we all started. Guys, I used to scalp the volatility, just the volatility reads. And then we just piled it on with a ton more information. So that's what we've done here. But keep that in mind. Start asking questions with that free volatility starter pack. Because there's a lot of great indicators. If you haven't seen it, I can pull it up real quick. Where are you at? Volatility starter pack. Volatility. And we have the alpha volatility quality. We have the alpha laser returns. And I've got 3 different setups of our base volatility indicator with our Pearson correlation. So I got a 525 length correlated to price action. Got a 981 length correlated to price action. And we got a 2400 length correlated to price action. And there's another thing too. Well, I'm surprised that thing did not pull. Oh, look at that return candle. That return candle on the ALR, guys, that closed about fifth standard deviation, pretty damn close to it. But immediately pulled back up in. And right now, see all the lower lows on Bitcoin right now? The ALR, look at all the higher lows. This thing's getting ready to have a little bull div pump on low time frames. To where you say you want the volatility quality to turn back up. It was at the 3SD band too. So what'd you say, Yash?
Are you showing this by any chance in response to the question in the chat? Because it's perfect timing, man.
Yeah, you talking about the one in the alpha voice? Yeah, about the core, yeah.
Perfect. Sorry, I was just distracted. But yeah, awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, I just actually went through gold again, showing him exactly what I did. Because that's the thing about leading information. You're going to find, when you do find the correlation, those are great targets, man. Yep. And I'm not really talking about correlation. I'm talking about you're just seeing a lot of different areas of confluence. Confluence is the word, right? So you want to see a lot of confluence on all your different indicators. And it is there. What's this, 15 minute? What's this 4 hour look like? Holy Bitcoin. Volatility quality. Interesting. But look, on the second candle, ALR, already a little bit of a lower or a higher low. What's the volatility doing? Yeah, man. Expanding, negatively correlated. Bitcoin might not see it. End of the day. But like I said, right now, 95.4% chance this is the low of the day. What's it close? 7? Yeah, we've got 8 hours left. We're getting ready to get a 4 hour candle right now. And we will sit here and watch it happen. Let me see. I want to see how this Bitcoin chart changes with the 4 hour. Where are you at, baby? 41.8. Got and pop you on the 4 hour. There's one good thing. I'll tell you what, right now, man, this thing would already be down here like, wow. Probably peeled off $1,000 already if on the 4 hour that thing set up hidden bear, and it didn't. Look at the trend though. Trend's getting close to the 2SD band. Probably going to hit it on this close. Let's see what happens. We've got 20 seconds. Man, it's freaking cold today. It is. And it's a chilly, my friends. Oh, right to it. Looks like it's starting to turn up. And now look what happened on the 4 hour. All right, look what happened on the 4 hour. Printed some bull div. Returns oscillators above the zero mean. Variance dropped. I want to see this variance on low time frames turning up positively correlated though. Because that volatility read didn't look good. I saw everything was contracting positively correlated. Still having the outlier on the 90 hidden. I like the way that turned up a little bit though. Let me see here. Okay, variance. I want to see variance starting to turn up. Not yet. There we go. Got a little bull div here. Bitcoin. Low time frames. Where's this wave trend at? 42.3. 42.3. Yeah, this isn't happening yet. Let me see here. I'm getting closer. Getting ready to cross the zero mean. No bull div though. There's the bull div all the way down here on the 3 minute. Let me see where this wave trend's at. Yeah, just right under 42 again. Like I just said that on the other time frame. We could see this thing pop back up to 42. But then again, hey man, this bull div has got to play out. This has got to fly. And as of right now, you got the 980 or you got the 2400 contracting negative. The other two are contracting positive though, and the variance. Let me see. Not too much ask for about at this point, $150 move. Nice little scalp. Yeah, my bias. kind of flat right now because where we're at on these daily probabilities. Remember, 95.4% chance this is the low today, right? 95.4% chance. So let's see how that plays out. And once again, thanks guys for all the support in the Discord. Love you. Tell your friends, right? This isn't like, hey, tell your friends. First one's free. Guys, the Volatility Starter Pack's always going to be free. As long as you just stay in the Discord, you'll have that information. You can access the live streams, all this stuff. We're not going to sit here and be like, you have to buy our indicator package. You got to learn the basics on that free Volatility Starter Pack first before you even think about diving into all this. So yeah, there you go. Hey, TradingView, we love you. Love the streaming service. Everybody go over and TradingView, hit that rocket icon. It's one of the only good rockets left in the world. It's all the madness we got going on around the planet. So hit that bad boy. Appreciate your views. And wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
It's gonna go up,
Charge.
down, or sideways.